Which of these is correct? He ido al supermercado or fui al supermercado? Okay, I'll give you a second. Okay, the correct answer is both of them. They're both correct. How about he hablado con Juan esta mañana? Or hablé con Juan esta mañana? Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. The correct answer is both. But the question is, when do you use which? Well, in Spain, we oftentimes use the perfect tense when talking about recent things. However, in Latin America, we will use the preterite to talk about recent things. For example, ¿has ido al cine hoy? Versus ¿fuiste al cine hoy? Now, it's important to understand that in Latin America, we still use the perfect tense, and in Spain, we still use the preterite tense. However, in Spain, it is much more common to use the perfect tense, this idea of he ido, when we're talking about recent actions. He ido al mercado hoy. Whereas in Latin America, we will use the preterite for recent actions. So, fui al mercado hoy. And at the end of the day, it really just depends on what you're trying to say. For example, he vivido en España or viví en España en 2019. So one is saying, I have lived in Spain, or we have, I lived in Spain in 2019. Now, it's important to understand the perfect tense is used for things that have happened to us in life in general, okay? Whereas the preterite is used for specific things that have happened to us or that we've done. So in this case, 2019 lets us know, hey, we're talking about a specific time, and therefore we'll use the preterite tense. Whereas with the perfect, it's a more general thing that we've done, and it doesn't necessarily have a specific time period. An example of a more general time versus a specific time would be he visitado México varias veces. He visitado México varias veces. Versus visité México el año pasado. El año pasado. So we have two trigger phrases going on in these sentences, which are really, really important. In the first one, we have varias veces, letting us know this was something that was continually going on. Therefore, we cannot use the preterite because the preterite is used for specific times in the past. Whereas the perfect tense can be used for more general things that have happened to us in the past. So, varias veces, that lets us know, okay, we can't use the preterite, but we can use the perfect tense. And in the second example, we have visité México el año pasado. So, el año pasado is letting us know, hey, this is a specific time in the past, and therefore we will use the preterite. Because it would sound kind of weird if I said, he visitado México el año pasado. I have visited Mexico last year. It sounds more natural to say, I visited Mexico last year. And the same goes for the first example. It sounds more natural to say, I have visited Mexico many times, instead of saying, I visited Mexico many times. So remember, for the perfect tense, we're talking about general things that we've done in life. Whereas with the preterite, we're talking about things that we've done at specific times. He escrito un libro. I have written a book. He escrito un libro. Versus escribí un libro el año pasado. Escribí un libro el año pasado. Once again, el año pasado is letting us know, hey, this is a specific time, and therefore we will use the preterite. So now I want to ask you, how would I say in Spanish, I have visited Paris? I have visited Paris. He visitado a París. He visitado a París. I have visited Paris. That is the perfect tense. How about I ate the tacos? I ate the tacos. Comí los tacos. Comí los tacos. I ate the tacos. Now, it's very common that people say, try not to translate into English in your head when you're learning Spanish. But what other frame of reference are you going to have? So think in English, okay, am I trying to say I have eaten the tacos or I ate the tacos, which would be the preterite, okay? That might help you, okay? Two more examples. You played the game. You played the game. Tú jugaste el juego. Tú jugaste el juego. You played the game. it wouldn't be you have played the game, which would be tú has jugado el juego. We would say tú jugaste el juego. That would be the preterite. And finally, how would we say we have tried sushi? We have tried sushi. Hemos probado sushi. Hemos probado sushi. When it comes to food, we will use the verb probar, meaning to try. Bueno, muchas gracias por ver este video. Espero que hayas aprendido algo nuevo. Si tú quieres aprender más español conmigo, puedes ir a mi página web SpanishWithNate.com y muchas gracias por ver el video. Nos vemos.